Actress Jennifer Catalan is one of 50 showbiz workers occupying Paris's Odeon theatre, protesting against the continued closure of cultural venues in France.
You're here in the Odeon on the 8th day of occupation in the Odeon Theatre. Let's go up.
They say the French government's promise of an extra 30 million euros in financial aid is not enough, and would rather President Emmanuel Macron set a date for reopenings, and soon.
To put it simply, we started with polite petitions, then peaceful protests. We occupied venues for a day here and there, but it was not enough for us to be heard. So we decided to step it up and stay a little longer in a place that is emblematic of our fight.
Theatres, cinemas and art galleries have been shut since October, when France entered its second nationwide lockdown. Much of the economy reopened in mid-December, but cultural venues didn't. Now, some venues are fighting back against the restrictions in their own ways. To mark exactly a year since their doors were first closed, cinema brand Le Luxi recently reopened them for what they called test screenings. Organisers said the screenings were technically legal and hoped they would show the government how important culture is to the public. The mayor of Perpignan also decided enough was enough back in February and ordered the reopening of museums to the delight of some local residents.
It's a pleasure. We've been deprived too much, too frustrated by the lack of pleasure, culture, lack of joie de vivre. Discovering art pieces is part of it and is indispensable for us. So here we are.
Virtual art exhibitions and digital performances have largely replaced real-life cultural events. For many artists, like opera singer Florian Sempi, being allowed to perform to a masked-up, socially distanced crowd would be far better than having no live audience at all. But French culture vultures might have to wait a little longer for their fix.
L'envie est tellement forte du public de revenir dans les théâtres, dans les cinémas.
The public's desire to come back to theatres, cinemas is so strong, and our desire to have eyes and ears watching and listening to us in the room, not only through cameras, is so strong. This desire is so strong that I think we will find solutions to meet restrictions, which will remain present, with the humanity of art, and let people come just for a few hours to forget about the current situation.
Oublier cette situation.